morning. Thank you for joining us today on the open house for Mary Jane Thurston Van Buren and Independence Dam State Park. My name is Lauren Stewart. I'm the naturalist here in Northwest Ohio, and we're very excited to have everyone here today. So if you don't know what an open house is for the state parks, it's basically a forum for you to be able to ask questions to us, the staff, learn about changes that may be occurring in the park, such as renovations or changing of trails, things like that, as well as a place to ask us questions or give suggestions of what you'd like to see in the park. So as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about Mary Jane Thurston, Van Buren, and Independence Dam. If you do have questions about any of those parks, please check out that Q&A box over on, it's probably on your left-hand side. Ask them there and we'll be able to answer them for you. And we're going to save most of the questions to the end, but please feel free to ask and I promise we'll get to your question. So of the parks that we're going to start off with first, we're going to start off with Mary Jane Thurston and Van Buren. And I'm going to go over to the manager of those parks, Katie Ryman.
Hi, I'm Katie Ryman and I manage Van Buren and Mary Jane Thurston State Park. Welcome to the open house for Van Buren, Mary Jane Thurston, and Independence Dam. Van Buren State Park was established in 1950 and it has 296 acres and has a 45-acre lake that is fed by Rocky Ford Creek. Van Buren is located just north of Findlay, right off of State Route 75. Van Buren has a number of amenities which include a campground, shelter houses, an extensive trail system, fishing, hunting, boating for electric motors only or paddlecraft, an archery range with static and 3D targets, horse arena, 18-hole disc golf, and a dog park. The campground is made up of a family campground and a horse campground. The family camp has 17 electric sites and 13 non-electric sites. The horse camp has 9 electric sites and 22 non-electric sites. There is one camper cabin, which includes 2 sets of bunk beds, a microwave, tables and chairs, refrigerator, ceiling fan, air conditioner. All sites are reservable, and the dump station is located in the main part of the park by the maintenance building. The park has 3 open air shelters that are reservable. All 3 shelters have picnic tables, grills, a fire pit, and a view of the lake. 2 of the shelters are ADA accessible with electrical outlets. Van Buren has an extensive trail system that consists of hiking, biking, and horse trails. Hikers are permitted on all trails, but bikers must remain on mountain bike trails and horses must remain on horse trails. All trails are easy to moderate. The park has seen several improvements over the last couple of years, which include new restrooms on the west side of the park, an archery range with both static and 3D targets. There is a dog park located on the south side of the park. The Friends of Van Buren State Park have been doing much needed trail repair on many of the horse trails. We are in process of paving sections of the campground, and coming soon you will see improvements to the dam, an elevated shooting platform, and new targets for the archery range. Next, we will take a look at Mary Jane Thurston State Park. Mary Jane Thurston State Park was established in 1968. The park is named after a school teacher who donated the original 14 acres. The park is currently 105 acres, all of which are located along the Maumee River. Mary Jane Thurston is located west of the village of Grand Rapids. The park has many amenities, which include a campground, camp store, the day lodge that is available for rent, a marina, multi-use trails, fishing, boating, archery-only hunting, an archery range, sled hill, and we also do watercraft registrations. The campground has a total of 39 sites. 4 sites have water and electric hookup, 19 with electric only, 16 sites that are non-electric tent only. You are not permitted to park at these sites. You have to carry your gear back to the site. The flush toilets are located at the day lodge and in the marina, and the showers are located in the marina. All sites are reservable. We also have a camp store, and a dump station is located by the park office in the marina. Our day lodge is a reservable indoor shelter constructed by the 3 Cs in 1936. It has 8 6-foot folding tables, 40 chairs, outlets, an air conditioner. It has heat, a working wood-burning fireplace. We provide the wood, but you would need to bring your own fire starter. It also has a covered porch with 2 picnic tables and 2 grills. The marina has 96 seasonal docks, ranging from 16 feet to 28 feet long. It has 8 transient docks that are available to be rented daily and 2 launch ramps. We also have boat and trailer storage, a store that carries basic boating supplies and last-minute snacks. The marina also has flush restroom and showers. Grills and picnic tables are also available in this area. We also offer canoe, kayak, and paddleboard rentals. From the marina, there is 19 miles of navigable water. Mary Jane offers a handful of trails ranging from Riverview walks into Grand Rapids to completely wooded trails to sections of trails that go through prairies. All trails permit biking and hiking. Some trails are ADA accessible, and all trails are considered easy. Recently, the park has opened up to hunting. There is a designated area for archery-only hunting, and some of the shoreline has been opened up for waterfowl hunting and trapping. Mary Jane Thurston is known for its great fishing. Downstream of the dam, you can find walleye, white bass, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, channel catfish, and flathead catfish. Upstream of the dam, there is largemouth bass, crappie, channel catfish, flathead catfish, and some pike. Some of the recent improvements to Mary Jane Thurston include a new pedestrian bridge going over the canal, an archery range that includes static and 3D targets, and all of our restroom facilities have been upgraded to touchless. Some of the upcoming improvements include a storybook trail located in the marina, a fuel pump for the marina, reinforcing the south side of the canal wall with riprap, and repairing and repaving the day use, drive, and parking lot. Next, our naturalist, Lauren, will be telling you about programming.
Hello, yes, again, naturalist Lauren Stewart. I am based out of Maumee Bay State Park, but that does not mean I cannot do programming all around. Currently, we are doing virtual programming in the state for all of our programs. Now, our virtual programming can be very similar to the programs we do normally. If you have a group that's looking for a particular subject matter or maybe a virtual tour of a hike, we absolutely can arrange that. And with all of our programs, both in person and virtual, they are completely free. So if you have a group of people, it could be a Girl Scout group, it could be a Boy Scout group, it could just be a family group, or if you even adult senior citizens, a college, if you're looking for a particular program, we probably can do it. So just let me know if you have any questions. Again, we have that Q&A box, so if you have specific questions about naturalist programming, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them and get in contact with you and how we can arrange one. And I know as the spring's coming, thankfully we're starting to see the weather break. There's a lot of wildlife, and especially in Northwest Ohio, early May, we have our migrating songbirds. So that's a big topic that we like to talk about. So if you're looking for programming, especially warbler migration, that's my wheelhouse. So again, my name is Lauren Stewart, and you can contact me. My information is going to be at the very end of the presentation. I'll have my email, and please contact me there and be happy to get you set up with a program. And speaking of programming in the parks, we're going to go on to our next park with Park Manager Karen Beckman. And here she is.
Welcome. Again, my name is Karen Beckman, and I'm the Park Manager of Independence Dam State Park, located at 27722 County Road 424 in Defiance, Ohio. If you use GPS, it will take you to the marina entrance. However, if you go to just 250 feet from that entrance, you will find the main entrance to the park. This state park has significant history. During the construction of the Miami and Erie Canal in 1837 to 1848, thousands of bones were discovered in the area. During the War of 1812, Winchester Camp No. 3, also known as Fort Starvation, was located here. There is a historical marker located in the park with more details. A flood in 1913 destroyed much of the canal. However, you can trace 7 miles of the original historic canal between County Road 424 and the park. The main entrance to the park crosses over the ruins of Lock No. 13. The existing dam on the Maumee River was completed in 1924. The cement dam replaced the original wooden dam built in the 1800s for the canal system. In 1949, Independence Dam State Park became under the authority of the newly created Ohio Department of Natural Resources. The park consists of 525 acres sandwiched between the Miami-Erie Canal and the scenic Maumee River. You will find primitive camping, shelters, hiking, biking, boating, fishing, and winter activities. Nestled at the end of the park is a primitive campground with 25 sites for tent camping only. Each large site includes a picnic table and fire ring. Just a minute, we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, so we're going to start all over here. Nestled at the end of the park is the primitive campground with 25 sites for tent camping only. Each large site includes a picnic table and fire ring. Some sites sit directly next to the Maumee River bank. Non-potable water is available. There is a 3-mile dirt hiking trail once the towpath of the Miami and Erie Canal and is between the canal and the river. The other 3 miles of trail follow the rest of the park on paved roads. This entire area of the park is part of the Buckeye Trail and part of the Northern Country National Scenic Trail, which travels through 7 states. 2 shelters are located in the park that are reservable. The CCC shelter, built in 1943 by the Civilian Conservation Corps, is ADA compliant and can accommodate up to 75 people. It has a stone fireplace and electric and is very close to the river and the dam. On the left, you'll see the Clevenger shelter, named after the first park manager, and it's also ADA compliant and can accommodate up to 50 people. It also has electric and has the Maumee River behind it, but is surrounded by a large grassy area. A 4-lane launch ramp are located in the marina area above the dam and has unlimited horsepower on the river with approximately 4 miles of boating or even skiing. Below the dam, there are 2 kayak canoe launch ramps and 1 is in the campground. And of course, there is fishing with a selection from the river of a smallmouth bass, crappie, catfish, flatheads, northern pike, and occasional walleye. There is something always to see when you're out in Mother Nature, whether it's various wildflowers or animals in their natural setting, or the eagles soaring high and capturing lunch. Sometimes it's just great to hang out and let it all go by. New this year, we have added static and 3D archery. Last year, with a very active friends group, they were able to install a new playground in the day use area, and coming soon will be additional playground equipment for the campground. The Friends of Independence Dam are working on the future plan of 2 small shelters. Also coming soon will be potable water in the campground. like to introduce one of our officers, Neil.
Hey, Neil, you're muted.
Areas we cover. Hi, I'm Officer Neil Brokamp. I work for the Northwest Unit A group. We cover basically Northwest Ohio. And the areas that we cover are the state waterways, state parks, state forests, and some of the state nature preserves. I guess Lake Erie is a federal waterway, but we also patrol on that state on that lake as well. So some of the main rivers we cover is the Maumee River. Basically, it comes from Fort Wayne all the way to Lake Erie. The Alglades River, which dumps into the Maumee River, and the Ottawa River, which is up near Michigan. So those are some of the main rivers we cover. State parks, obviously the Maumee Bay, Mary Jane Thurston, Independence Dam, Van Buren, and Harrison Lake are all in Northwest Ohio. Maumee State Forest is another area we cover. That covers in Henry, Lucas, and Fulton counties, and some of the nature preserves around, mainly in Lucas County. Some of the job duties we do is, one is enforcement of laws. We enforce vehicle, boating, and all-purpose vehicle laws. All-purpose vehicle laws will be, there's trails up at the state forest, so that's where we'll see some APVs. We also investigate vehicle, boat, and APV accidents. We'll conduct forest investigations, forest fire or arson investigations. This time of year is where we're kind of looking out for people burning, trying to keep them from doing that because everything's pretty well combustible, right? Or it's dry and stuff's gonna catch on fire. So we've already had a few fires this year. And other parts of enforcement is we investigate have other investigations on state parks, forests, natural areas, and waterways. Another section we do is education. We do quite a bit of education, especially in the wintertime, springtime, when stuff's starting to happen again. We'll teach a lot of boating education courses. We'll go into schools. We'll teach kids water safety programs. We'll teach them about, the dangers of, being around water and by themselves, stuff like that. We'll go to local boat shows and sport shows. We especially do that a lot of times in the winter. We do a lot of boat safety inspections this time of year. This is the time of year we make sure everybody has all their gear on the boat and make sure it's all good to go for the season. We also teach a lot of paddling courses and stand-up paddleboarding classes, not to mention a few other courses like trailering, and sometimes we'll do some on-the-water boat training for people. So just a few things. Another section we have is our search and rescue. We'll search for people on land and water if they're missing. The dog here is our canine Tommy. He's been used quite a bit for searches of people and articles. We also search by boat that is equipped with sonar equipment. We'll go on natural disaster flood responses. So we've been down to Hurricane Katrina. A couple other big floods are in the area. We've been to Findlay, Ottawa, Kalida, areas like that. And we also search. If agencies want to give us a call, or we've been called on assisting them in some searches as well. So a lot of the other aspect of our job is basically training. I'm not going to go through all that list, but we have, and the list is bigger of training. That's one of our big things is just trying to be trained up and proficient in all of the aspects of our job duties. So, like I said, I'm not going to go through that whole list, and there is more. So, if you have any questions, feel free. That is a picture of the walleye run a couple years ago. It's pretty busy down there.
Thank you so much, Neil. So we're going to go back and show our contact information. So if you do have questions, again, we have that Q&A box for you to ask. And of course, you can always email us, call us, and we'd be more than happy to answer them for you. So here is our list of all of our contact information, both for reserving campground and shelters, as well as the direct numbers for the parks. And of course, at the very end, we have my contact information if you're interested in virtual programming. So thank you so much for joining us today. We do appreciate all of our park guests, and we are here to help. So if you have questions, please ask us, and we look forward to seeing you in the parks. Thank you guys, and have a great day.